So today in this video I will talk about what's the update of the war. Okay, as I already told you that United States of America has a strike on Iran nuclear site, but the sources said that United States of America failed to actually destroy the nuclear site of Iran. Yes, most of the media agency are saying that Iran right now nuclear sites are not destroyed and their uranium is right now kept, and around 6 or 7 months or 8 months they can build a nuclear weapon. Why the US and Israel attacked on Iran? Because they want to destroy the nuclear side of Iran, but both the countries has failed in it. But Israel, I think some percentage he gets successful, but United States of America has failed to attack on the nuclear side. So when the United States of America has attacked on the Iran nuclear site, but it has failed unfortunately, so Iran also has retaliated and Iran has attacked on the Qatar US base. Yes, there is a US base in the Qatar country, so they has attacked at that place. But right now the ceasefire has been kept and now people are living their normal life in Israel and in Iran. And also because of this war, around 600 people has died in Iran and around 1400 wounded. And same is in Israel. Around 28 people has been died and thousands of people has been wounded because of this war. As I already told you, nobody win in the war. They only everyone loses. Either their country face lot of inflation, people don't have the job and the food, so most of the country just suffer in the war. Okay, so this was all about the this news. And the second biggest news is that I will tell you about my whole basically things which I am doing, because in this video I only talk about something that I do. So I'm reading a newspaper because I want to improve my communication and English speaking skills. So that is what my goal of this year. So I thought ki let's read newspaper, and whatever the news I will get to know, I will share with you guys. Okay, and also I'm learning a graphic designing. Okay, so because I am a professional video editor, I already told you, so I'm learning graphic designing so that I can enhance my video editing skills. Because when you have a little bit knowledge about graphic designing, you can it can help you to choose the right color, font and designing when it comes to video editing, because you have to also do designing in video editing. Okay, so it's not only that you need to know about the Premiere Pro and then you can do. No, you have to update yourself if you are a video editor. Because I am a video editor, I have learned After Effects, Premiere Pro. Right now I'm learning a graphic designing which include the software like Canva is basics, but you can go in a deeper Photoshop, Illustrator and these kind of software, because when you know graphic designing, you can do video editing in a very actually great way. Okay, so this is all about. So basically I am learning a graphic designing. So yesterday I have learned about the principles of graphic design. So there are 8 principles in graphic design. Number 1, balance. Balance means when you making a design, so there must be a balance. For example, you have made a social media post. Okay, a social media post for the Instagram by and the ratio is 1080 by 1080. Okay, so when you are designing that social media post or designing that graphic, so you have to balance the design. How I am talking about balancing? Balance, you have seen the weight balance, like the weight is there and weight is here. So all the shopkeeper try to balance that weight. So it also apply the same thing on the designing. You have to balance both the things. If there are 3 element this side, so you can also keep 3 element this side, or you can do balancing by using a contrast. What I mean here is that the dark color of a small thing and the big color of light thing is equal to balance. For example, if there is a big circle of white color and there is a small circle of black color, so they both are balancing, because dark weight is more compared to white. So that is all about balancing. The second thing is that I have read about the alignment. Alignment, basically, if you are making a designing, so you have to keep in mind the alignment part. Alignment means there are three type of alignment: center alignment, left alignment, and right alignment. Okay, so when you are writing a text, so you have to align the text in a right way. Either it will be the left align or right align or center align. So that is all about alignment. Third is the hierarchy. Hierarchy means when the viewer will see your design, so what you want viewer see first, that is called the hierarchy. Basically, when somebody watching your design, so what are the things that you want that guy notice first, and in this thing is the second thing, this particular thing is at the second number, and this particular thing in the third number. So that is called the hierarchy: first, second, third, fourth, fifth. And so you do need to know that in a design what are the things which are important and how you can utilize this hierarchy. For example, most of the brand focuses on the product or brand name or color. So these are their hierarchy. They want that audience or the consumer see this thing first, either their tagline or the product name or the image or anything. So you need to know the hierarchy in the designing. That is called the third. And the fourth thing is that is the color. Color, what I mean, you need to learn the color theory. Color theory means you need to know which color to use when. For example, blue represent trust, calmness, okay, and red represent action. That is why the you have seen the red light signal. That is why the signal light is red, because people take action. So you need to know the which color represent what. So fourth thing, you need to understand the color theory. Fifth is the contrast. Contrast you can use in colors or in text. This will help you to highlight the things, okay, which indirectly help you to build a hierarchy. For example, if you have taken a dark background with light color text, so this is a contrast. Or you have taken a font family of Poppins, for example. So there are a font families like light, bold, semi bold, extra bold, black. So if you are taking a Poppin light of subheading and Poppin of black is the heading, so there is a contrast because there is a black and there is a light. So anybody can easily recognize, and people first see the black Poppins font compared to the light. Okay, so that is called the contrast. So this is all fifth. And the sixth is the about proximity. Proximity, what I mean is that, for example, the things which are similar in nature or related are grouped at particular place. For example, we are taking the example of the social media post. Okay, so if you are building a social media post, so you need to use the proximity principle. How I am talking about, for example, you have made a social media post for the summer vacation sports game. Okay, so what you need to do, if you are writing a venue, writing a time, and writing a special things or note, okay, you have to bring these things. So these are must be at the same place: the date, the venue, and the activities. So these are the similar and related. So these must be aligned at a particular place. Okay, so that is all about the proximity. Okay, so that is 6. And the 7th thing I have read about the I would say, I actually forget, around there is around 8 to 9 principles in graphic designing. Okay, I have talked about the balancing, I have talked about the contrast, color, proximity, and typography. You can understand very well that using a font, which font when to use. So it's a deeper concept actually, so we will talk about later in the next video, but in this video we only talking about the principles of the graphic design. So these are the principles that you need to utilize when designing your graphics, because if you understand the basics of the principles of graphic designing, then you can make a great graphic design, and it will definitely help you to basically get the result that you want. So I would also give you the some tips and tricks that before building any design, you need to keep this thing in mind. Like, first of all, you have to identify what is the goal of your design and what is your target audience. Before building a design, you need to must have this answer, because what is the goal? Either it's a brand campaign, or is a sales, it drives sales, or it's a marketing campaign, or it's a social media post. What is it? So you need to identify the goal of that design, and after that you also need to know the target audience, which audience will see this ad. And when you have these things in your mind, then you can build the graphics. Okay, so that is all about my side. And yeah, so I'm learning a graphic designing, focusing on my fitness, and also trying to do a meditation, but meditation is literally very difficult. But I'm just trying that. I will do this definitely for at least 1 year, because I want to focus on my mental health, physical health, and also in my communication and English speaking skills. So these are the things which I am focusing all, because I think that if you have a great personality, if you have a great mindset, and also if you have a great communication and English speaking skills, so people will come to you and they will give you the business. So if you want to do a business, if you want to do make a lot of money in your industry, please focus on your communication and English speaking skills and try to improve that, because this is a must have skill. Does not matter in which industry you are working, either in a job or in a business or in a private sector, government sector, does not matter. Communication and English speaking require each and every places, and you know that English is a skill that you must have. So how you can learn this skill? By following me. You will get inspired. Okay, so I would suggest that record video as I am recording. And if you are thinking, yeah, this guy speaks so very well, so brother, when I was starting, I'm not able to speak a single word actually, but I did these things. So after 2 or 3 months, this was the results. And I'm trying that if I do these things on a regular basis around 1 year, then definitely I will see some results. That is why I'm doing this, because I want to improve my communication and English speaking skills. So that's all. And I would say, if you want to improve, keep doing practice, because practice make a man perfect. Okay, so that's all from my side. We will meet in the next video. Till then, have a nice day. Bye bye.